Hey everybody, welcome to Big Valley Living. I'm Michelle.
And I'm JJ.
And tonight we wanted to have something somewhat light but satisfying. So we had some cauliflower in the fridge and some fresh mushrooms from Costco. And we're going to go ahead and we're going to make a cauliflower mushroom onion bake with a nice little garlicky olive oil marinade over the top. I think it's going to be pretty good, don't you?
Sounds good to me.
Awesome. Let's go in the kitchen and make it.
Off we go.
Okay, so we have cut everything up, and what we have now is about 2 pounds of cauliflower florets, different pieces. Don't make them too small, but don't make them too big because it'll take longer to roast. Make sure that you start with a bowl that has a little space on top because we're going to be adding more vegetables to it. I have cut up the 24 ounces of fresh mushrooms. This is where we need the space. We ended up using a medium onion and then another small one, and I peel them and then I will cut them in half and then cut each half into wedges. So here are the wedges. You can break them up, you can leave them whole, it's up to you. I just like to have a little bit of onion flavor throughout the entire baking dish, so we'll put those in. And with your clean hands, just reach in there. Oh, this is a lot. And you want to just kind of get it mixed together, and then we're going to put a dressing over it as well, but this just kind of gets it incorporated a little bit. One of the first ingredients is going to be 6 to 8 good-sized cloves of fresh garlic, and I'm going to crush those with a garlic press. And with the magic of video, we have crushed garlic. We have the oven preheating to 450 degrees Fahrenheit, and now we're going to make the dressing or marinade. So use an extra virgin olive oil. If you want to use an infused oil, go ahead, because this is going to be all yours. And I'm going to put, this is a pint, so there's probably about 3/4 of a cup of olive oil in there. And the garlic cloves, it's just about 2 tablespoons, tiny bit less. We like garlic, so you can adjust to your taste. And then we have about a tablespoon of black pepper and about the same amount of sea salt right there. Okay. And I'm going to put a little bit in because it's going to kind of draw some moisture out. And then if you want to add any other spices, feel free to do so. You could maybe throw a little bit of oregano in there or whatever flavor profile you're looking for. Didn't take a whole lot there. And look at that, it's going to be good. We're going to pour about half of this dressing slash marinade. Ooh, look at all that garlic on top. And we're going to mix it around with our hands. I'm going to leave a little bit in the jar so that when we put it on the sheet pan, we can pour it over the top and make sure that everything gets a little bit of dressing. It already smells good. Okay, now what you need is a sheet pan or a bar pan. This is a Pampered Chef bar pan. No matter what pan you use, make sure that it has about an inch lip around the top, okay, like a cookie sheet. If you don't have a ceramic or otherwise non-stick pan, make sure to line it. Parchment paper is your best bet. If you have to use aluminum foil, that's fine too. Just make sure that there's just a little bit of oil on the bottom to make sure things don't stick to it. So here we go, we're gonna pour this in. There's a lot here, but it's gonna shrink down as it cooks. Ooh, get messy, Bessie. Counters are clean. Oh, look at that. And it is going to cook down, you guys. So Pack it in tight. Shake this up just a little bit. And then we're going to drizzle some over the top. In the oven it goes at 450 degrees Fahrenheit. I'm going to check it at about 15 minutes to see if it's beginning to brown on top. Our vegetables have been roasting for 25 minutes in the oven, and I'm bringing them out now. We like a little bit of char, so you can see right here it's just starting to get nice and brown. And I'm going to go ahead and flip it and put it back in the oven and start watching it at about 15 minutes because it's already starting to cook through. It's worth noting that if you are on an oil-free diet and you can't have any olive oil or anything, you can see that there is a lot of liquid coming out from the mushrooms and the onions and cauliflower. You could do this without any oil. You would just sprinkle the spices and the garlic on top and mix it around right here in the pan. So you can enjoy this even if you're not going to have oil on it. All right, roasted cauliflower with mushrooms and onions. You want to put some toppers on it?
It is super good.
So I am going to sprinkle just a little bit of lime zest on it because it just sounds good. You want some?
I'll do some pepper.
And put a tiny bit of salt, but not too much. And pepper. Fresh Parmesan, yum. If you like this recipe, do us a favor and hit the thumbs up. And if you haven't already subscribed, please consider subscribing. You can visit us on Instagram and Facebook, and we'll probably have something else coming up soon. We'll let you know. Share it with your friends and your family, and let's see what this guy thinks about this yumminess.
It's super hot, so I'm just going to take a little piece. But it's really good. I already know that. Ooh, it is hot though.
Well, thanks again for visiting Big Belly Living. We appreciate you coming by.
That's so good. Whew. It is hot though. See you later, everybody.
Be kind.
Let's get up. Take two.